Hi, this is Morley and this is the M-Wire. In this video, we are going to look at how Wall Street gets beat at their own game and how Ted Cruz and AOC actually agree on something. This is a cautionary tale of the stock market. Now, I'm not a big stock market guy or anything, but I have to say that I've been delving more into this story because I'm finding it interesting. Essentially, what happened was basically Wall Street shorted Gamestop stock. What that essentially means is they bet that it would go down. Now, the manager of a hedge fund involved in this has lost his shirt because the stock over the last couple of weeks has gone absolutely haywire and cuckoo. If you don't know what shorting a stock means, it basically means that you're betting that it will go down. A simple example is if you buy a stock at $10 and you think it's going to go down to $5, when it gets to $5, basically you earn $5 per share for the amount that it's gone down. Now, this hedge fund, what they did is they shorted it so much that they shorted 120% of the shares. Well, how do you do that if there's only 100% of the shares? They got extremely greedy in this, and some people on a subreddit basically banded together and started buying this stock like crazy so it would go up. The result is approximately, at the time of this recording, a $14 billion loss to this hedge fund. There are those on Wall Street that are claiming that there is hacking involved in this. No, that's not true. This was basically done by sharing information over the internet. It's essentially that simple. They are now, in some cases, calling for stock information to not be shared on social media. Even in this age of legendary internet censorship, I don't think that's too overly feasible. Speaking of which, please subscribe to my channel, as that is certainly the case on YouTube for conservative voices. Let's take a quick look at what GameStop's stock price has been doing over the last month or so. So you see in the left-hand part of the graph, it was at about $20 or so. Now it closed at approximately $200. You'd think that would be good news, with the exception of the fact that it's lost about 43% of its value in just one day. That is not good news. This is ongoing, folks. This is a Pandora's box that is yet to be closed, and the fallout is still happening. These hedge fund managers that have shorted this stock have not only lost their shirt, they are probably fearing for their very lives about now, given all the investors that were basically jacked out of a lot of money. The stock trading app known as Robinhood was one of the largest tools used for the recent surge in GameStop stock, as well as other companies like movie theater company AMC and phone company Nokia. As the shockwaves from the stocks rocketing into the stratosphere, hedge fund managers became angry as they watched their money dissolve before them at the hands of regular citizens. So this is essentially just a bunch of blue-collar investors that banded together and decided to do the opposite of what the hedge managers of GameStop did and buy a bunch of stock, causing it to go dramatically up, causing them to lose a ridiculous amount of money. In response, Robinhood halted any trading to do with the aforementioned companies, resulting in a massive backlash from investors led in part by Barstool Sports president Dave Portnoy, who called for Robinhood's decision-makers to be imprisoned for their blatant market manipulation and interference of the free market. As we can clearly see from all this, Wall Street doesn't exactly enjoy getting beaten at its own game, especially from the likes of subredditors who read a post and basically took that information to heart, banded together, and legally manipulated the market. There was no hacking. They are desperately trying to assign blame to anyone but themselves in this, and it wouldn't surprise me if in the future that they're asking for a bailout from the government, to which we need to be staunchly opposed to this. Thank you for coming along with me to my video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe in this age of legendary internet censorship. Thank you and God bless.